If you like chicken cordon bleu and you love pasta, you're going to love this chicken cordon bleu pasta. Let's make it.
Ooh, I'm going to chemist. You know she got plenty food for me to eat.
Mommy, will you make it today?
These will be the ingredients and the seasonings that we will use today to make this chicken cordon bleu pasta. Y'all know I love me some badilla seasoning now. And I use penne noodles in this recipe, but you can use some spaghetti noodles if you want to. And of course, you cannot forget lots and lots of cheese. For this, I used 2 chicken titties and I sliced them real thin the long way, not the other way. You want them to be thin like I was in high school so you can cook it easier and quicker. And it cooks more evenly too. Once you got all your chicken titties sliced, go ahead and put them in a bowl. And now it's time for my favorite part. Time to season it. The amount of badilla products I use in this video, you would think it's a badilla sponsorship, but it ain't. I just love me some badilla seasoning. That badilla complete seasoning is easily one of my favorite complete seasonings. At that end, yes, a little bit of the heavy-handed side. Of course, some smoked paprika. Yes, it do have some taste. And y'all are sleeping on this badilla roasted garlic powder. Roasted garlic powder, y'all. Do y'all have that? And don't. The complete seasoning is low in sodium, so add another teaspoon of some salt and a little pinch of pepper. That's all you need. Those are my salt and pepper grinders, y'all. They are almost back in stock. I'm waiting for the delivery to come. When it comes, I will let y'all know. But till then, y'all gotta wait. Now go ahead and get your hands dirty and get that seasoning on every part of them chicken titties. I need every part completely covered. If it don't look like this, add some more seasoning. Now let this marinate while you finish the pasta and the pasta sauce and do the chicken last because the frying part is going to be real quick. We got flour, egg, and some panko breadcrumbs. I know seasoned breadcrumbs are a thing, but I season my own breadcrumbs. Why? Because I'm grown. I added the same seasonings I put in the chicken, but just a little bit, not too much. You don't have to go heavy with this part, but it will have some seasoning. Yes, you should still be able to see it. Mix it up really good. You don't want the seasoning to sit at the top or the bottom. And now it's time to dress. First, the flour mixture. Yes, that is plain, unseasoned flour. We're going to get both sides in there. Then we're going to shake off any excess flour. And then we're going to move to the egg mixture. The egg mixture is also unseasoned, but that's okay because the chicken is well seasoned and so is the panko breadcrumbs. Dip it in both sides, tap it a little bit, shake off any excess egg, and then in the breadcrumbs. For this part, I need you to put as much breadcrumbs on it as possible and pat it in. I mean real hard. I know I usually use a Ziploc bag to bread my chicken, but for this one, I need to make sure the breadcrumbs are on there. So I pat it down, I flip it over, I do the same thing on the other side. I need to be completely immersed in all these breadcrumbs. Don't forget, no crevice, no corner. This part should only take about a minute or so, and when it's done, it should look like that. Get a nice size pan and let them rest on there while you get the other ones together. And then while you also getting the oil nice and heated up. To a large, deep cast iron skillet, add about a ½ inch of vegetable oil. Yes, you can use canola or peanut oil. Get as many as you can in the pan without overlapping another piece of chicken. Please don't do that. And let them fry on each side for about 3 to 4 minutes, maybe even less than that, depending on how high you have your heat. These are thin chicken titties. They do not take that long to cook. Once they are done, take them out, put them on a wire rack, not a paper towel. You do not want the grease to sit on the chicken. You want it to drain to the bottom part of the rack. Put it in the oven with no heat, and let's work on that pasta, baby. Now, for this sauce, I use my Big Dog Aisha Curry pan. Yes, you know I love it so much. I added a little bit of grapeseed oil to it and a knob of butter and let that melt. Then I came in with some prosciutto and some pancetta. Now, I know for regular chicken cordon bleu, you add thin slices of ham in there, but I want to use these two to mix into the pasta to make it the cordon bleu kind of taste. I cooked these down for about 5 minutes to get it nice and brown like me and like this. Once cooked, I took them out, put them in a bowl, and I started on the roux. I added some all-purpose flour to the grease that was already in the pan, and I let that cook down for about 2-3 minutes. Yes, I added a little more flour to make it thick like us. Once the flour was cooked down, I went ahead and added that heavy cream. Y'all already know I live by heavy cream. I need some stock and some heavy cream. Then I seasoned it with some roasted garlic powder and some complete seasoning. No smoked paprika unless you want your color of your sauce to be reddish oranges, and we don't want that. I mean, if you do, you can because you're grown. But I'm just saying I didn't add it to mine. Then we're going to mix it up really, really well. Then we're going to add a pinch of salt. Why? Because duh. Once the milk gets bubbly like me, go ahead and cut the heat off or cut it really, really low and add in your cheeses. I use Swiss, a little bit of Parmesan, and some Mozzarella Cheese. Mix that cheese in really, really well until all of it melts. The heat is off because we don't want to overcook the sauce and the oil starts leaking out of the sauce. It's going to be thick like us, but also a little bit runny. Once it cools down, it will get thicker as it cools. So just leave it like that. Then go ahead and add some parsley in for a little bit of razzle dazzle. And yes, parsley do have a taste to it when it's fresh at least. Then add your drained cooked pasta that was cooked in salty chicken broth, right? Then add in that prosciutto and that pancetta, mix it up, start stirring it up, and try not to eat half of this before you put it on a plate, please, because baby, I almost did. I just love penne pasta because it's got those ridges on it that holds the sauce so well. And the little holes got a little sauce in it too. Ooh, child, look at that. You can leave your chicken whole if you want to, but baby, I sliced mine up to nice little strips. And that knife is knifing. Do y'all see it? Crust still intact, might I add. Now it's time to plate it up. Get a big old spoonful of pasta into a bowl or plate, however you want to do it. Lay them chicken sliced titties on top. Add some of that residual salt on top of there as well. Get some of that prosciutto and that pancetta. Throw it on there nice and crispy like my edges. And of course, some parsley. And you got, boom, chicken cordon bleu pasta. Now I know this may be an unorthodox way of doing chicken cordon bleu, but this is my version. And it's deconstructed. And baby, it sure is good. I don't know about y'all, but my love language is pasta. And every time, it's gonna hit. If you make this and love this, be sure to let me know. I love y'all. Alright, bye. You love pasta videos?